Guess who's back?
Back again.
Freddy's back.
Tell your friends.
Hey guys, it's IAmVeryMoist
And ZombieTigers.
and today we're looking at this is Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
The second one.
Yeah, it is the second one. It's not the tagline isn't the second one, but it is the second installment in the game.
Yes, it is.
You know what? This game's cool, and I'll tell you why. Because it's a short, little experimental horror game. The first one came out on September 11th, 2014 for iOS, but for PC and Steam and all that jazz, it came out August 18th of 2014 this year. And guess what? The one you're looking right now, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, just recently came out in November.
Woo!
So it's really crazy to think that this guy was able to get both of these games out in such a short period of time. And oh boy, is this a scary game, as you just saw there. I just got killed.
Good on him.
On the first night, too.
On the first night, got killed.
Yeah,
wow.
It was absolutely horrendous, is what I did. But, so what are your experiences with this game before we delve a bit further into Five Nights 2?
Well, my experiences with this game is a lot on my phone, actually, is what I've been playing it on. It's really creepy at night when you're laying in bed with your little eye device there, and you're playing the app, and suddenly something jumps out at you, and you get scared.
Oh yeah, and your britches get rustled, and then your eyes start darting around the room.
They do.
And then sweat beads go down your neck.
And then suddenly you hear,
and then
where a kid can be a kid.
And then your eyes dart out, and you're like, Ma! Freddy Fazbear covers your mouth with his cold, dead animatronic hands, and he whispers down, he's like, "You're gonna go to sleep." But no, in all actuality, this one is, in a lot of ways, cooler, but also, I don't know. The cool thing about this game, though, is that it implements a couple different things. As you can see right there, before I obviously passed the second night, there is a music box that you have to constantly be keeping track of, because if you don't keep track of that, the marionette doll will end up killing you inevitably, kind of like Foxy. However, Foxy is also in this, so you kind of...
We're bringing back Foxy.
You're kind of doubly screwed. So you got to make sure you monitor that, and in a lot of ways, that's the only thing you need to monitor. As far as all the other cameras, you don't really need to, but it's nice to look at them because there's some cool and creepy imagery that you can find through that.
And that's really what this game is all about. It's all about getting a good scare in.
Oh, absolutely, and it does that brilliantly within like the first few minutes that you're playing the game. The backstory is also really, really cool as well. Alex, do you know something about that?
Yeah, the backstory of Five Nights at Freddy's is that this is a restaurant that's open for kids, much like Chuck E. Cheese.
Right.
And basically what it is that there was a night guard who would kidnap children, and he would then molest them, and more or less, and stuff them into the suits.
Right.
So that is what the belief is that these are haunted suits, and that has been confirmed by the game maker that these suits are in fact haunted, and it's believed that it's by the ghost of the children who were kidnapped.
And what we found out in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is that the animatronics that are operating because they have a strict sort of code in being able, in their system, to be able to detect predators. And it is believed that the character you're playing as in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is that molester himself, so that's why they're coming to get you in many ways. And there's a lot of cool flashbacks like what you're seeing now, where you're actually in one of the suits and you're looking around, and things are a bit spooky there, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm. There's a...
Okay. You're like, like you had a nice, tasty burger.
It was a good burger.
Yeah, can you give me some of those fries after we get this done? Okay, I'll just take that. Don't worry about it.
There you go.
What were you saying?
Well, I was saying that in this game it implements having a Five Nights at Freddy's mask, a Freddy Fazbear mask, that you can put on because it is said that the robots have motion detectors in their eyes and can take faces and can tell that it's human or not, and if it finds you, it will assume that you are a robot outside of a suit and try to force you in it, so they give you a head so that the robots think that you're one of them.
Because you don't get any doors in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and it's doubly difficult on the second time around, but that's Five Nights at Freddy's 2, kids. Go check it out!
See ya!